Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new alt season update, or basically a more correctly said altcoins update. When I almost have to sneeze here at the start of the video, that's always a great start. Because I mean, ultimately, look, an alt season, this is definitely not an alt season, so you cannot update something that is not going on. But a lot of people know the word alt season, and a lot of people, you know, refer to price action like this as potentially the start of an alt season. But as you might recognize, I do not think this is the case. I mean, the price action we have seen so far, in my opinion, is all very much just expected. All right. I mean, if you watch these altcoins updates that I do, and if you're new to the channel, then if you're interested in more updates on altcoins in general, then consider subscribing. But if you watch my videos, I always said, you know, I think we have found some stability. I said that at the end of June. And I also said, you know, stability also means that we can rally a little bit higher, because that means that we are now in some sort of a balance, some sort of a value area, which is right here between $225 billion. So that is for others. That is the crypto total market cap excluding the top 10. So basically altcoins. Between that level and this level right here at $260 billion. So that means that there was room to the upside. And surprise, surprise, we actually took that room to the upside, and we are rallying. But an alt season, we are very, very far away from, right? If you look, I would actually call the price action we had from November into December a brief alt season where everything just went up. We're not in this, all right? We don't have the same volume. We don't have the same fundamental drive. We don't have the same aggressiveness within there. And then outside of that, I mean, if you go to the daily time frame, I would even say that with others, so with altcoins, when we're talking about the price action for, you know, today, tomorrow, I would actually say it's a little bit more likely that, you know, we're going to hit this major resistance level at $250 billion. I think we're going to find resistance there, and I think it's more likely we're going to get a pullback from there into this level at 244, maybe down to $238 billion, before we can actually get a move up higher into the value area high. This is what I would expect for altcoins. Now, is that an alt season in any shape or form? No, but am I bullish on altcoins? Yes. Right, we have actually had meaningful breakouts right here on the 12-hour time frame, on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have also shifted the trend. We have left some imbalances to the downside. That's what you can see on the 4-hour time frame, the 12-hour time frame, the daily time frame. We're nearing a major resistance level, so I think we're going to find some resistance there. But I do think, given the circumstances, given the fundamentals, that we'll be able to find support and rally at least a little bit higher here into the value area high at 265 billion, or maybe into the yearly rolling VWAP. And especially that pullback is the main pullback that I will be interested in. I missed some exposure, I would say, to this move because of some early selling of Bitcoin and Chainlink, etc. But yeah, I mean, I would be very careful FOMOing in right here when altcoins in general are at resistance. But I would ultimately say that a bullish bias and a long bias is the way to go right here. And when we take a look at the total 3, I would say that's also the same, right? So the total 3 is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this also takes into account majors like Solana, XRP, Sui. And you can see that this has broken out as well above a crucial level right here, around $860 and $850 billion. But this looks good to rally up higher into $900 and $910 as well. Now, to end this video, this is all contingent based on the assumption that the fundamentals around the markets will remain relatively stable. All right, so be aware of that and know that that could have an impact. You know, that could have an influence on the development right here on altcoins. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know regarding altcoins for now. Hopefully it helps, but for now, have a great day. Take care and bye.